Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karen. I make booktube and study videos, or at least I did. It has been a hot minute since I last made a video and a lot has changed within the last few months. For one, I am not using an actual camera for this video, so if the quality is a little bit off, bear with me. I'm using my iPhone and I'm in a different background. It's still my room. It's just, I figured the lighting is just really bad if only one side of my face is lighted. So I'm gonna probably stick with this for a while. I don't know where to look because the actual camera's right there, but then I kind of want to look at myself in the screen because I never had a viewfinder when I was filming before. So I got glasses since the last time you've all seen me, which is pretty exciting. I can actually see what I'm taking notes on in class now. Yeah, so I didn't know what I want to film today because some plans got canceled and it's after school on a Monday, and I was like, you know what, might as well film since I just finished the book and I'm motivated to film about that. And I acquired a few books since the winter has passed, and I haven't done like a winter book haul. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books to show you guys. I have read 5 of the books because I was in this competition for HOSA, and I was in the medical reading competition. And if you don't know, HOSA is like this pre-med club for middle school, high school, and college students, and they have different competitive events, and I participated in medical reading, and so I just had to read 5 books and take a 50 multiple choice test on the books and write a tiebreaker essay as well. And so I'm going to show you those books first, and then you'll get to see all the crazy postmarks in it. And yeah, so I'm just really excited for this book haul, and I hope you all enjoy. Let's just get on into it. The first book that I am going to be showing you is Wonder by R.J. Palacio. Now this lighting is really funky, but this is what the cover looks like. I heard that it's going to be a movie, and it even has a sticker right here saying that it's going to be a movie. And this is, out of the 5 books that I had to read for my HOSA competition, this was one of my favorites. So for those of you who don't know, Wonder is about Augie Pullman, and Augie looks different from everybody. He has a medical facial deformity, and that is what required him to stay home and be homeschooled up until the 5th grade, and he's starting public school for the first time. And the story just talks about that, and it takes different perspectives, and I really suggest reading this book because it will make you cry. And I definitely cried in the middle of class, and people were just like, hey Karen, you okay? No, I wasn't. The next book that I'm going to show you, I am really surprised. Oh, by the way, I made 4th place in the state for medical reading and I'm so surprised that I did. And the next book is Extreme Medicine by Kevin Fong. But this is Extreme Medicine, How Exploration Transformed Medicine in the 20th Century by Kevin Fong, MD. This story talks about different exploration and journey experiences that led to different medical discoveries, like hypothermia helps with heart surgeries, and the way people get burned has changed throughout the years, and so the way we take care of that has changed. And so this story goes on and tells about the different ways medicine has changed because of just human survival. This was, okay, you know those books where you just read them just to read them, but you don't comprehend anything at all? Yeah, this was one of those books, so I'm pretty surprised that I got 4th place in medical reading because I skimmed through this and I was done within like 3 days, and I think I'm gonna reread it in the near future only because I know this book has a lot of information, not really like a storyline. It's more like a nonfiction with a lot of facts in it, so I kind of want to reread it to learn something and to actually retain information and comprehend what I was reading. The next book that I read for my HOSA competition is The Secret: What Great Leaders Know and Do by Ken Blanchard and Mark Miller. This is a very short book. It was really easy. I could have finished it in an hour if I had the time to just sit down and read it. This just talks about like great leadership skills and what great leaders do in the workspace, and just what they do to serve their community and to serve their people. I'm sorry if you can hear the wind. Apparently there's a hurricane coming, and it's April. We don't need any hurricanes here anymore. I actually really like this book, and it's evident through my post-it notes, but this is The Man Who Touched His Own Heart, The True Tales of Science, Surgery, and Mystery by Rob Dunn. It's not chronological. I don't think it's chronological, but it talks about different surgical procedures and medical discoveries about the human heart, and I thought it was just really interesting how this book went on with the different history and facts about heart surgeries and heart procedures. It starts off with the author talking about his mother and his personal connection. It kind of reminded me of an Eric Larson book. If you know, I love Eric Larson. He writes nonfiction in a form of a novel, in a form of a story. So you don't get burnt out like after you read a textbook, so if you know what I mean. Alright, so the last book that I read for HOSA and that I have acquired this past winter is Dr. Mooter's Marvel. Dr. Mooter's Marvels. I love and hate alliteration. This is Dr. Mooter's Marvels by Kristen O'Keefe Apoptowicz. Fun fact, I finished this book 11:30 the night before my test for HOSA, and I had my test about like 10-11 o'clock the next day. So this just follows the story of Thomas Denton Mooter. He was an 18th century? He was a mid-19th century plastic surgeon, and he kind of revolutionized the way American medicine happened in America. Alright, so the next two books I actually purchased at Goodwill for like $1 or 50 cents. I don't remember. It was just really cheap, but I'm so glad I found it. But I'm also really scared to read these. That is Me Before You and After You by Jojo Moyes. Oh my gosh, I realize I've never heard her name pronounced before. Jojo Moyes. Let's just say that. The next book that I am so excited to read, Gemina by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Look at how beautiful that cover is. So I saved the best for last. I haven't read this book yet, but I know I am going to be in love with this book. It's been all over BookTube and Bookstagram and whatever other book thing there is, but that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. So this book does talk about police brutality, and it's inspired by the Black Lives Movement. The character is about my age. I just turned 17, and I am going to be on a roller coaster for African American representation in books, because the current book that I'm reading is The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead, and I am super excited for that book too. That's my current book. I'm about to read it right after I finish this video. But yeah, The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas has been all over the internet, and this is a debut novel. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. That'll make me very happy. I'll have new videos coming soon, I promise. I just don't know when they'll be coming up, and yes, I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.